Jumbo everybody, Erica with All Things Parks here at the absolutely most beautiful park here at Disney Animal Kingdom, thanks to my main man Joe Rohde. We are out here looking at what's new, checking out what's changed since COVID, looking at crowd levels, which walking in towards the Tree of Life here, I'm just doing my little walk around. I love coming here and looking at all the different animals over on the tree. Crowd levels are extremely low. So Island Mercantile walking up was closed. So some of that merchandise has actually moved across to the store on the other side of the Tree of Life. So we're gonna definitely check out merchandise. We're going to check out some new food, hopefully. We're going to get on some rides, and we're basically just gonna have a wild time. So come along with us. Let's see what we find. Let's see what friends we might make today. And let's, to one day, folks, let's go. All right, everybody, just to follow up, I am here now in Pandora. Just got off Flight of Passage. Just walking through Avatar altogether, you can definitely tell that the crowd level, again, is very limited capacity. On the ride, it said it was going to be about a 30-minute wait. It was actually only about 10 to 15 minutes. I was here this past Tuesday as well, and it did say that it was going to be a 15-minute wait, and it was literally a walk-on. Tuesday as well, when I was getting off the ride, they just asked if I would want to ride it again instead of walking all the way back through the line queue, since it obviously is a fairly long line queue just to get through to put up with those normal 3-hour wait times. So they were not doing that today. So again, a little bit more crowded, about a 15-minute wait today as compared to the walk-on that I experienced on a weekday. But nonetheless, definitely a lot easier to get on than those 3-hour wait times pre-COVID. I'm gonna check out a few more things. I'm gonna eat at my favorite restaurant that is a counter service restaurant at Swatili Canteen. So we're gonna check out their offerings, see what kind of beers they got, any new sangria, anything along those lines. So stay tuned, we got a lot more to do on this adventure. All right, guys, I just finished lunch over at Swatili Canteen, and I did not notice much different on the menu, unfortunately. So I typically always get my beef bowl, and I get it with sweet potato hash and amazing green onion vinaigrette. It makes it really pop, super fresh. So it's a go-to here at Animal Kingdom and really anywhere on property. This is my all-time favorite counter service meal. So just enjoyed that. But I'd love to see them bring in some new sangria or something new, something different, so I can keep trying new things. What was different, though, was it is primarily mobile pickup now. So they're very strongly encouraging it. If you do not have the My Disney Experience app, they do have another app that you can do it through with the barcode that you're scanning. So I went ahead and did it, took a few seconds, and then within probably 5 to 10 minutes, they said that it was ready for pickup. So I just went up to the window and got it, and I was on my way. They also do have a complete stand for the beverage station. So you're no longer, filling your own soft drinks or getting your own water. Someone will give that to you. So they have that all set up. I also checked out some merchandise here in Avatar. So Pandora, awesome. So there is a new windbreaker, which I am a huge fan of windbreakers, but this is one windbreaker I will not be buying. It does have the animatronic from the Na'vi River Journey on it. Purples, pinks, it's pretty, but it's not my cup of tea. Also, a new Pandora throw was in the gift shop as well. And then some of our favorites. I know I love the coffee mug, that's the Floating Mountains. So that was really cool. They still have that available, and they do have a lot of the glow-in-the-dark or the bioluminescence, as they would say here in Pandora. Hoodies, shirts, so fun stuff like that to check out if you are a big Avatar fan. All right, guys, we just finished up in Africa here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I gotta say, it's very sad here. So that all those drummers and that sounds that bring us really back those memories of being in Africa here at Animal Kingdom, they are missing. A lot of the stands, a lot of the beer stands, the Dawa Bar, for example, is closed, as well as, the little ice cream shop. the side bakery right as you enter into Kilimanjaro Safaris. So it's kind of deserted, a deserted tribe here in Africa. But what we did get to do is we got to go on a safari, and it was awesome. The male lion was out, awake, up, alert. Always my favorite safaris when we can see the king on Pride Rock. We also saw a female up walking around, so that was exciting. I got to go on the Gorilla Falls Expedition Trail, and we actually got to see a fight. So two gorillas were getting after it, a little sibling love fight. So that was exciting to see, but again, the crowds here are very minimal. I took the back way here, so I walked from Avatar back around past Club 33 here at Animal Kingdom and over to Africa, and there was not much going on. We walked past Festival of Lion King, which is not happening at the moment due to the circumstances. But yeah, there's just not much really going on. I got to hop in. Their main store is open in Africa, so I got to see some new merchandise. That was fairly exciting. There's actually quite a bit of new Lion King merchandise, which is amongst my top favorite merchandise. So we had a new little girl's shirt that has some fringe on the bottom that I'm very tempted to try on that XL and see if I can get away with it. Some new coffee mugs. They had the safari ornament set that is newish, maybe a month or two old. So some really cool stuff I personally like best. There is a Safari Mickey photo picture frame, and it's super cute. You put your little picture in the binoculars. So tempting, we'll see, but I'm gonna see what other merchandise we have available coming up in the main store up front at the trading post, and we gotta go to Asia, so let's get rolling here. All right, guys, we are hanging out here in Asia at Animal Kingdom, and it is a hot one today, folks. I just wanted to kind of briefly go over some of the different things going on at this park, specifically related to COVID. So sort of as I've gone from Discovery Island, I've seen Pandora, I have seen Africa, and now I just finished up Asia. So I have a pretty good idea of what's been going on. As I pointed out previously, in Africa, a lot of things are definitely closed. A lot of the merchandise, so mercantile aisle is closed. Also, a lot of the bars are closed. So when walking from Africa to Asia, where I usually stop and get my tri-colored margarita, that stand is closed right outside of the up booth. But we are being greeted by some friends. So there's plenty of these boat parades going on. I know I've kind of only been around here for about 20 minutes, and I've already seen Timon, Rafiki, they were hanging out together. I seen Miko and Pocahontas, and now it looks like we have some drummers. So I wanted those drummers over in Africa, and I'm getting them here in Asia, so that's awesome. I did really want to get a drink. So I thought maybe the Thirsty Rivers bar would be open here in Asia, but again, that's also closed. My Dawa bar was closed as well, so I couldn't get my favorite drink here at Animal Kingdom, which is my African margarita. But the little food stand that sells the popcorn and the pretzels right next to the Thirsty Rivers bar here in Asia, they are offering one beer. So of course I got it, you know me. It's a Tiger beer, just your typical lager beer. But I'm able to sit here, relax, kind of have a mask-free moment to get some oxygen flowing and get some heat relief, hopefully, from this beer. But just thinking back to the procedures of Disney trying to really keep us safe on all the treks that I've done today. So whether it be around by the Tree of Life Garden, I did the Gorilla Falls in Africa, and then also the Maharaji Jungle Trek here in Asia. Any of the maps are all virtual now. So they have the scan code where you're using your phone. So if you want to see what birds are there, what animals you're going to be looking at, all of those guides now are now going to be pulled up on your phone for you, so you can get that information. Additionally, with those treks or little walkthroughs, they have a lot of ropes and things blocking off any of the glass. just so obviously hands aren't being constantly touched on those and spreading germs in that manner. So within the rides, we're seeing a lot of the same standards that we've noticed at the other parks, which is going to be the plexiglass is being installed in the line queues, separating you from the people in the queue lined to your left or the right. And then within the rides itself, you're seeing a lot of dividers. So specifically on the safari, Kilimanjaro safaris, you have the dividers in between each of the rows. Even in Dinosaur, which I was able to ride on Tuesday, so I've not yet gone to Dino Land today, but on Tuesday I was able to see that they have the front row and then they have plexiglass in the 2 back rows. So if you have a larger party, you're able to stay together in the larger party, but then if it's just one, like me or something, you can be in the front row without having the whole car to yourself, even though I did get the whole car to myself, and I didn't get the picture uploaded, so I was a little upset with that flaw. Same thing with Everest. So it is saying that it'll automatically link up to your Magic Band with the photo pass, but I did not get my picture for Everest or Dinosaur on Tuesday, and I have not yet gotten my picture for Everest yet today. So those are some of the differences that I'm noticing. A lot less is open, a lot more safety procedures are in place, and it's getting more in place by the day. We've already seen that they've changed. You can now not walk with your beer, which is hence why I'm just hanging out here in this beautiful theater, sipping on my beer, talking to you guys, hanging out, and then I'm gonna head on over to Dino and try and get that Dino. We gotta get in and get out, folks. So I will be back here shortly to fill you in on what else is going on at the beautiful Animal Kingdom. All right, among the biggest disappointments here in Animal Kingdom today, this is a huge shout out to my best friend Kate, because this is her all-time favorite ride here at Animal Kingdom and possibly here on property. Primeval Whirl is never reopening, folks. This whimsical, fun, amazing roller coaster that twists, turns, spins is gone. And Kate's left to cry. I am on Triceratops Spin for the very first time, folks. And it's magical because if you like Dumbo, this is for you because there's no wait. And it's the same feeling of flying, folks. The same feeling. We are gonna wrap up today. We went to all of the lands and really had a really nice time at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We saw a lot of changes. We saw very minimal crowds, which was a big plus. We got on Flight of Passage twice and waited about 20 to 30 minutes each time. So loving those wait times, loving the safety procedures that Disney has in place. Prior to boarding Dinosaur, they wiped down all of the cars. And again, in Pandora, prior to boarding, they stopped the ride, said over the speakers there was going to be a slight delay just so that they can sanitize the entire chamber. So really like seeing all of that. Love seeing all of the guests keeping their masks on and really helping Disney be able to pull this off. So until next time, it's been an absolute blast. Always love coming to the beautiful Animal Kingdom. We will see you later. Stay wild, friends.